Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on January 31st, 2026, just 3 days ago. It introduces a staged training framework for humanoid robots that achieves a 24% absolute improvement in success rates on the Simpler Bridge Widow X benchmark. The paper is titled Green-VLA, Staged Vision Language Action Model for Generalist Robots. And as we'll see later, the results show some really impressive gains in how robots handle long horizon tasks and recover from errors. And for those interested in the implementation, the authors have shared their code on GitHub. Alright, Figure 1 illustrates the overall Green-VLA architecture. On the left, a high-level planner called GigaVision decomposes user commands into atomic subtasks, which then feed into the central vision language model alongside multi-view camera images and robot state data. From there, the model passes encoded tokens to the green action expert on the right, which uses flow matching to predict the robot's next moves. To ensure reliability, the system includes a guidance module for precision and an out-of-distribution detector to catch unfamiliar scenarios. Finally, the Unified Action Space panel on the far right shows how the model handles diversity. It maps different robots, like single arms or humanoids, into a single fixed-size action vector by simply using different slots for each embodiment. Moving on to Figure 2, this diagram lays out the 4-stage training curriculum. On the far left, we see the Visual Question Answering, or VQA, data used in Stage L1 to build semantic understanding. Then, moving to the center, the pipeline transitions to actual robotics data for stages R0 through R2. While R0 and R1 handle pre-training and adaptation, the list on the right highlights that the final stage, R2, is crucial for mastering dexterous tasks and failure recovery. So, to fuel that curriculum, Table 1 details the dataset mixture and the quality metrics used to balance it. The columns on the right track properties like visual diversity, state diversity, and even tremble, which measures how shaky the robot's motion is. Looking at the humanoid section, Agibot 2-Finger receives the highest sampling probability of 0.21. That is because it provides nearly 800 hours of data and shows exceptional state diversity. Down in the one-arm category, Droid is heavily weighted too, largely because it has the lowest tremble score, ensuring the model learns smooth, stable control. Well, Figure 8 now unpacks exactly how that critical R2 alignment phase works. At the top, the diagram illustrates trajectory optimization, where the system uses gradients to nudge the policy's actions away from failures and toward the correct target, like picking the right snack bag. Simultaneously, the box labeled pi theta noise shows a clever addition. Instead of starting with standard random noise, the model learns a specific noise distribution that actively guides the flow matching process. On the right, the side panel confirms the payoff, showing how this iterative cycle turns a clumsy drop into a successful grasp. So, having seen the method, Table 3 now quantifies the gains on the Google robot tasks. The top rows list baselines like OpenVLA and RT1X, which generally struggle on these harder visual variants. Notice that even the Green-VLA R0 model, shown in the middle, achieves an overall average of roughly 60%, beating most competitors just with pre-training. However, the fully aligned R2 model at the bottom is the clear winner, pushing that average to nearly 72%. It proves especially dominant on the pick-hook task, where it reaches 98% success. Figure 14 now breaks down where these performance gains actually come from, specifically comparing the R1 and R2 stages. On the left, the bar chart tracks success rates for manipulating tricky e-commerce items, like deformable pet food bags or fragile cookies. The difference is stark. While the blue R1 bars struggle, the green R2 bars show massive improvements, with the success rate for cookies jumping from about 30% to over 80%. Then, looking at the right panel, the results for the Kelvin benchmark measure average chain length, which indicates how many sequential tasks the robot can string together. The Green-VLA R2 model on the far right reaches a score of 4.63, clearly surpassing the Pi0 baseline and demonstrating superior long-horizon consistency. Wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. First, the final reinforcement learning alignment is critical for fixing the brittleness of standard behavior cloning in complex tasks. Second, a unified action interface allows a single model to control diverse robots, from arms to humanoids effectively. This confirms that for generalist robots, rigorous alignment matters just as much as data scale. That's it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Thanks for listening.